Hola, hola. Let me turn it down. I ain't trying to get copyright from Nickelodeon because I'm watching SpongeBob. So I'm gonna turn it down just a tad. So way better lighting in here than in my old spot because the lighting in there was terrible, but way better lighting in here. So yay. Um yeah, that's my little board thingy. I haven't done a room tour yet. Hi. I haven't done a room. Let me take these damn headphones off. What am I doing? So I haven't take my damn watch off. I gotta hope my damn thingy isn't logged on. Hold on. It's not connected. Okay, cool. It's not connected. Hi. Like it's been a long time waiting. I haven't done a live since before I moved, and I've been wanting to do one since I moved into my new place, but I just haven't. Um, Let me charge my phone right quick. Um, so yeah, I don't like vibrate. Okay, so updates. Yes, I haven't talked to y'all in a bit, really like on here. So what's been going on? Like I said, I moved. As you can see, I moved. Just just getting adjusted to my new place and my new area and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure. I think I might. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do a room tour. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. So okay, because I never did. I don't think I ever did a room tour before. But now that my room is all done, but I can actually do a room tour soon and whatnot. So that's that. And my birthday was a couple weeks ago. So my brother gave me he gave me a Apple Watch for my birthday. So yeah, I have one hoe as my little thingy on my watch. Um, yeah. So matter of fact, let me charge this bad boy. It's cool because it's like a Magnum part, so that's how to charge it. Um, I mean, I wasn't trying to flex on nobody. I really wasn't, but yeah, just chilling. I said busy working and stuff like that. Let me plug up these headphones. Nah, screw it, because I don't think I really used them like that today. So, um, yeah, that was pretty much the majority of it. Oh my god, like I got sick of building shit after like the first day. Like I had to put together my TV stand. I had to put me and my like I did everything myself except for the bed. Like me and my brother, we put my bed together, and like I have an actual bed because like before I was sleeping on like at my old house, I was sleeping on two mattresses because I just didn't want to have a bed. Like as a kid, like honestly, like my room was weird. So like growing up, I had like a um bunk bed, even though it was just me. So like it'd be working. Sometimes I would switch. It was weird, whatever. But then I got a little older, so I was like for years I was sleeping on a futon. And it was cool because it gave me more space in my room. And if my friends came over, to put the little futon up, sit on the couch, whoop de whoop. It was cool. And then at that point, I was just like, why spend money on the bed, especially like if I'm gonna constantly put posters on my wall, I want to fuck up the bed. So I just slept on two mattresses, and that was like up until I moved. And then I moved with my grandmother, and then I slept on a twin, which was like not the greatest, but I had a bed, so it's okay. But yeah, now I got me a nice little full bed. You know what I'm saying? The thing I don't like is that the panels are wood, and one is already broken, and then see, see what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying? Like so, like when I was doing my videos on my channel, I was sleeping on two mattresses. And I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but yeah. So I got my little bed. Now, like I said, I'm mad that these shits is wood. So, like, I don't want to put nothing else on my wall because I don't want to put weight on it and then the shit gonna break. So I'm like, because one already broke and one is like sort of kinda, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm not here for. To be honest, be honest, I'm on this fucking bed, and all of a sudden the panels just starting to break. I'm like, but anyways, but yeah, I put everything like on my furniture. So like my TV, my nightstand, I put together myself, my television stand, and both of my shelves, and me and my brother put on my bed. And like over by my window, which is in front of me, my brother had like two like little side tables that he wasn't using because there's really no spot for them like with our couch. So instead of me, I didn't want to buy any more furniture to be honest, and I was trying to buy like a shelf really that would fit my lamp, my mailbox thingy, and my printer, but that wasn't working out. So I just used that, and that was perfect. So no more furniture. But yeah, like I said, you guys will get to see my room in its full glory. I got posters on my wall. I just added some more posters. My brother's like, every time I come in here, it's another poster. Cause like I can't stare at just white walls. It'll drive me fucking nuts. But you know what I'm saying, my shelf is coming, nicely. Like I'm just waiting for some more stuff to get here, and then yeah, I'm still waiting for my fucking DPR album. Matter of fact, let me check. I have to check eBay and see like where the hell them shits at because I have no idea. I bought them, no, let me check on my phone so I can see the comments and stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, I bought them like on the 24th of March and no go. I'm like, I want my albums. Speaking of, oh, you did? Yay! Okay, cool. I'm glad you got it. Yay, yay, yay. So yeah, I just got a couple more albums I bought. I need to stop buying shit. Um, let's see, where is my fucking album? Okay. I don't know where they are. They're supposed to get here by like so this time you sent 15 things, a record. Like, okay. So like with Alex and I, for some reason, sometimes we'll be talking and then like we'll talk about like our photo card collections and then like next thing I know, like we're like for the next 10, 20 minutes, we're like, you want this, you want this. It's usually me giving him half of my fucking cards. Cause I'm like, if anything, if there's someone I know that would want the card, I will give it to them. Just like for instance, when I got before I moved, I bought two more copies of the NCT album just to like press my luck. Really, like I didn't need the other copies, and I need to get rid of those. But like yeah, like I just pressed my luck and I pulled like two J-Huns. So I was like, yo, do you want them? And he was like, oh, I don't have nothing to trade. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Here, take them. He was like, for real? Like, yeah, okay, take them. Like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I would rather, you know what I'm saying, if anything, like, if someone I know that I have their bias or something, be like, yo, you want it? Like, you don't got to pay me. Just, you could take it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, and so, like, next thing I know, I have, like, a pile of shit. Like, you want this? You want this? And so, but I'm very excited for what Alex has sent me. Y'all gonna wait. I'm not gonna tell y'all on here, but I'm very excited for that because I didn't think I was gonna ever like get my hands on it. So I'm very excited. But yeah, like this next video I got coming is like It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like I got like a bunch of photo cards over the past couple of days. And I still have to wait for something in the mail, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, so let me check where my damn. I'm still waiting for shit in the mail. It was this one photo card, this one whole card I bought. It was supposed to be here like on my like the 13th. It's now the 27th. Ain't get here yet. Don't know where that bitch at. And last time I checked, it was in Dallas. Go figure. Um, and I don't even know this bitch has even left Korea. I have no idea. But at the same time, I think what happened was probably because this whole like Corona shit, which is like a whole bummer. Because so I just bought some Crush fan made goods. If I ever do another mini group order, I'll include them on your. Oh, okay, cool. Yay. Okay. So I'm not really hungry to be honest, but they did call me for dinner, but I'm not really hungry. And I just came on and I want to get off and then nobody come back on. Yeah, so let's see what's been going on. Like a lot of shit's been going on. Like where do I start? Like, okay. Like where do I start, bruh? Okay, so I feel like people are gonna judge the fuck out of me, but what else is new? So I did pay for the Super M concert on V Live. Mind you, I've never done that shit before. Like I never done it for I used to like when V Live first came out, I used to have it and all this other shit, but like I was getting fucking notifications at like all types of hours of the night. I said, oh hell no. Nah. I said, my phone was getting blown up. I said, nah. So I had to delete the app. And so like I'm like, no, fuck that. So like I honestly wasn't really keeping up with V Lives and shit. So I said, nah, I just couldn't with the V Live. But then like I know like it's funny how like V Lives back when it first came out to like V Live now, it's like I just remember like back then like not a lot of people had like channels, but like everybody and their mama has a channel. I think even like Thai people in Thailand have channels, so it's not even just Korea, which is pretty dope. Like it's just V Live is just like fucking insane. But yeah, so I had saw that SM was going to do this whole thing with the concerts, and at first I was with everyone. I'm like why? Like why are they spending money or asking people to spend money when everyone has been doing shit for free? And you know, I was watching Sam's live earlier, and she was right. Like with everything that's going on, I feel like they shouldn't have been charging people. Like I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. Like I'm trying to see the side where like on SM side, it's not just them performing songs. Like they had like the little VR, like the AR shit, like the little, you know what I'm saying, like the little shit that's like in that, you know, VR shit, whatever. That's what they call it. That type of shit, and they're performing a new song, and we got a new, you know, we got a little taste of like the new album and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the Q&A shit was mad awkward. It was so awkward. It reminded me of like watching like at the school club back in the day. Bitch. I can't. Like I had to like leave. I had to just like not look at my phone because I'm like I couldn't. That was too awkward watching like Q&A shit, and then it's like, mind you, like it came on like 2 a.m. my time. That bitch didn't get off till 4 a.m. I'm like, can we jump already? It's 4 a.m., bro. Like I lucky it's Sunday. Like I gotta go to work, but yeah, like I mean the show was cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's and I think what I did like about it, besides just even though I've seen these songs already, I've seen them live before, but with certain members, it was hard to kind of see them. So, like for instance, Taeyong's set, it was in like Kai, like Taeyong, Kai, maybe 10, like you couldn't really see them because of like the lighting. So at least with the lighting this time you can actually see them and shit like that. Um the video quality, not for me. My shit was crisp, girl. My shit was like 1080p. I don't know what the fuck they were looking at. It must have been them fucking illegal ones they was looking at. My video quality was on point. I don't know. Like I said, I was watching it on my goddamn phone. I was trying to get it to play on my television, but I guess because I don't have like Google, I don't have an Android anymore, so I just watch it from my phone. But no, like it was fine for my phone. But so I low key wish I bought it after seeing the clips. I know, and it's funny because people was talking mad shit like, "Bitch, I'm not gonna buy this concert." But then like they was out here like DMing like, "Yo, who got the link?" Like they was talking mad shit. But people was like out here on Twitter like, "Someone DM me the link." Da, da, da. Like I offered to like somebody on Twitter that like that like I kind of follow. I was like, "Yo, like." I was like, yo, you wanna? I'll give you a link to my shit. I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, but it's no. But for real, though, people's fucking hella shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna who gonna pay for it? Da, da, da. But then like they said like what like 20,000 people. Like it was like mad people that was like illegally watching that shit and SM talking about oh we gonna reprimand you. Girl, please. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Shut up. And then I saw the whole hashtag super. What the fuck? Oh, right. I forgot Super M don't have a fucking fandom, but like the fucking Super M fans was going to jail party and shit because everybody was getting the legal download. Bro, I was sitting there fucking rolling, but like, yeah, the concert was cool. I liked it. There's people I want to fight. What else is new? What else is new? Like I was hoping I'm like, Kai, please, for the love of God, keep your clothes on because he didn't at the concert. Okay, I think I may have told this story, but like at the concert, so Sam was standing next to me, right? Yo, swear to God, Sam wanted to beat my. I know she wanted to beat my ass, but like when Kai came out, I'm fucking screaming, and I know Sam was mad as hell because I'm like right there, and I'm fucking screaming like I ain't got no bit of sense, and I know she like, I know this motherfucker don't stop screaming. Yo, she was. I know she was mad. I know she was mad. I know she was. But like, I, I couldn't help it. It was. I got to see Kai in the flesh with my own two eyeballs, and of course he was out here being Kai. So I just kind of like lost my composure. My bad, Sam. I'm sorry. Oh, Amazon. I sent you the link on I sent you the link on Twitter. But yeah, I got these from Amazon. It's like it comes with two. Oh, let me turn it on. I forgot. See? Let me turn off my light so I can see it better. See? Woo! Yeah, it wasn't actually hard trying to put the little wire part on, but yeah, so like it tastes like double A's. Yeah, double A's, right? Yeah, double A's, and it comes with like the little clips and shit. Um, so yeah, it comes with the little clip thingies and um, turn this off. I keep forgetting that this shit content. Oh, so how I gotta hang it up? I use like double sided tape to kind of stick to the wall. So like it's not just hanging there and shit. But yeah, Amazon. I think I paid like how did I pay that shit? Maybe $20. Yeah, yeah, things like yeah, just like living here, everything's just cool, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's living here, it's a way better environment than I was back at my grandmother's house. I'll just say that. But yeah, like This is cool as hell, you know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't take a lot. I was trying to put it behind my door, but the door was like, bitch, you thought. So it was like, nah. So I had to put it against the wall, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, it's not hard like to kind of keep the I just use like I said, I just use double sided tape to kind of just wrap the wires around and yeah, I'm not keeping these up. I just had these here for right now. Like I have I don't think I showed you. Did I show y'all? No, I didn't show y'all. But I bought this little printer. So I bought this little printer so I can print out pictures and put them on my wall. If I can get them from my junky ass drawer. Oh my god, this is terrible. Jesus. But yeah, so I always wanted one of those, but I just never bought one. Are they pretty big in person though? What like these? It's kind of hard to tell from the I don't have the fucking dimensions. Like I'll send you the link to the actual guide, like the grids and shit, and it'll maybe be better with that. If you're talking about these, like they're not huge, but they're like a nice decent size. Like I can't really show anything in comparison to be honest, but I mean it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? You can fit, you know what I'm saying? They give you like 20 of these little clip majiggers, so you can like, clip some shit on there. But yeah, so I bought this little printer and then it came with these little like the little paper. So these are like my little card thingies I printed out. And it's actually pretty good. Like, hi David, hi. So yeah, these actually pretty came out pretty cool or whatever. Um, yeah, so I just haven't like put them on my wall. Like they're just sitting here in my fucking drawer. But yeah, I'll DM y'all the link for the grid. But yeah, like I said, it's not expensive, and you get everything in the so you get the clips, you get the lights and how to hang it up. From what I was told, if you're gonna hang it up, don't use it's like this little hook. Don't use that because they say it doesn't stay on the wall. So just use these little thingies here. It's kind of hard to show. It's kind of far, but it's like this. It's like a little hook thing. Wish I had it. I'll explain later. But anyways, um, so what was I saying? Yeah, so the concert. Yeah, so like I'm screaming my fucking head off next to Sam. Like, of course, Kai being Kai, I kind of lose my shit, and I know Sam wanted to beat my ass. So, but I'm at a concert. I'm trying to have fun. So, and then like Taeyong, he's just rude. Period. And then, but the one I really wanted to put hands on was Lucas. I've heard people say once they go blind, they don't know how to act, and that's the fucking truth. Like, mind you, Lucas, like he's been blonde before, but I don't know if he's been like that blonde before. But he was wilding. He was wilding the whole time, sitting here like, I just whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to do now. The only reason why I'm doing the wavy ones because I've never seen a wavy concert, so I don't know like what a wavy show entails. I have no idea because like the only time I've ever seen wavy perform was at the Mamas last year, and when he did Moonwalk on like a music show, like that's it. So like, but that's it. Like I'm not doing Dreamer 127. I'm not doing that shit. But I think I've given SM enough of my money when it comes to Super M. Gosh. But yeah. But I'm actually really excited for the wavy one because Wavy. I mean, honestly, like Wavy is like my favorite subunit out of like out of all the units in NCT. Like it was NCTU, but NCTU don't come out with shit. So whatever. Um, so there you go. What else is going on? So I did hear when it pertains to the concerts that got postponed. I heard that you can either get a refund or you can get like a credit for like your next ticket. So I don't know what I want to do, to be honest, because like I don't have my tickets. Keisha has my friend, Keisha, she has my tickets and since she bought them. So I don't know what she wants to do. Like I don't know if she still wants to go, if they like give a date or not. I don't know. Um and then Gaga, her concert was in August, but she hadn't postponed it. But I'm going to assume that it is postponed because, to my knowledge, no one's having any shows. For like, people keep saying like shit ain't happening until next year, but I don't know. I don't know. But I think I did see something like if you go on like Live Nation / ticket relief, you can. It's all the information is there. So for those who, like I said, bought tickets to G Idol or BTS, I didn't see ATs on there. Like it's like I think they updated or whatever. There's like a bunch of shows and shit. So yeah. Um yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I was tight at first, like when I first oh right. Yeah, so oh yeah, I think they had Bieber too. I didn't see ATs though, but I did see I think they had Bieber shit up there and BTS, but I didn't see anything about ATs. But they're probably still updating because there's like a bunch of shows, and it's not even just K-pop, but just overall like a bunch of shows that like got obviously postponed and stuff like that. So I guess it's for those who want the information. Oh, Monster X, I forgot Monster X. So okay, so here's something that's been bugging me. So Ravi is supposed to be going on tour. Now, here's the thing that I'm confused about because I'm sitting here like, why is Ravi and who's ever like planning this tour selling tickets when we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic? Like bitch, states are like slowly starting to like reopen shit, and I'm kind of iffy on that. I'm kind of iffy on that. But yeah, so we're doing that. Yeah, like I just saw something like on Twitter like the other night where they was like, oh yeah, you can buy your tickets. Da da da. I'm like, first of all, I don't even think he's going to even be able to enter the country. Number one, and number two, ain't shit open. Like, ain't nobody having no show. Ain't no venues going to be opening for no damn concert. So I'm like, honestly, Ravi, postpone that shit and keep it moving. But don't be trying to have people buy tickets for a show that's probably not going to fucking happen. Hi, Torian. Come to fuck on. Like, don't do that. That I'm just like, yeah, I don't know why he's doing that, and I don't know whose bright idea that was. That people thought, oh my god, yeah, we're gonna sell tickets. I'm like, no, not happening. So let's see what else is going on. Oh, I haven't checked out Chunga's shit yet. I meant to. I do it now, but I know like fucking YouTube is gonna like shut this shit down. So I'm like, nah. Um, what else has been going on? Like, I feel like I don't know. Tell me some shit because I'm like I haven't been on live in a long time, but I'm on Twitter, but I don't know what's going on. Okay, I have to check out the song. I know this is a pre-released single, so I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck has been going on on the whatever. Okay, so can someone explain to me what the fuck is going on with Dream? So like, I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong. So are the members going to is okay? So this are the members current members in Dream going to stay in Dream, or are they going to go to different units or make a new one? And they're going to bring a whole bunch of new ones and put them in Dream. Like I'm so confused. You said they're graduating through Zoom. Like, bro, like I'm so like NCT has always confused the hell out of me, and I'm confused now because I'm like, okay, yeah, I definitely do feel like Marcus, like him and Taeyong, well, just like yeah, definitely them two are like insanely overworked, and they working them two like dogs, bro. Like I honestly like I've seen who was it? It was Mason, right? I know Mason was like they need to debut a new girl group, and they do because like we just been constantly been getting NCT shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got some Super Junior shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, obviously, we can't get shit from Shiny. Obviously, um, so we can't get shit from Shiny right now. Um, I mean, TVSQ did come out with shit like 2018. So maybe TVSQ can come up with some shit now. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Have another fucking Girls' Generation OG fucking album. I don't know. I feel like Red Velvet will need a break. That's probably why like they're doing this like unit with Sogi and Irene because Wendy's still recovering. Poor girl. But yeah, they definitely they definitely need some new blood on there. Definitely. That's if you ask me. Um, and place to say, what I heard is that they are fixed unit now plus market. Okay, so Dream is just Dream. Okay, got it. Cool, got it. Okay, so SM needs to allow OGG to. They should though. Yeah, yeah. I did hear that Taeyong was having like her comeback that was supposed to happen in March, but we all know that her dad had passed around that time, so she took a break. I'm actually surprised that she's actually coming back, but I mean, if she feels ready to, then that's cool. But yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, like I mean, they only released like what one little mini album ish, sort of, kind of. YG, girl, I don't know what the fuck's going on with YG. I mean, YG like Icon's last album did not chart like at all, and I'm like, I don't know if Iconics was like doing that on purpose to like, I don't know. I don't know, but yikes. Um, I don't know how Winner's last album did. I actually haven't heard it yet. Um, we all know Blackpink is just a fucking question mark. Besides them doing a song with Gaga, which I'm actually excited for, to be honest. But just like a Blackpink comeback, who the fuck knows, child? Who knows? Um, Big Bang. Yeah, it's like YG period is a fucking question mark. Like who knows? Like who the fuck knows? Still haven't debuted this whole treasure group yet. They keep releasing videos. They keep releasing videos and shit, but still, I don't know. I have no idea. Um, I mean, I think JYP kind of cool right now. You know what I'm saying? Itzy popping. Stray Kids is, still relationship. Um, I was having a conversation last night. Like, it's weird. Like, am I the only one that feels like Stray Kids is like popping, but they not popping? Like, it's weird because like they constantly release shit, but like I don't know. Like I like with honestly, when it comes to charts and shit, Mason is way better at that shit than I am. I don't keep up with like charts and shit because I honestly really don't give a shit like that. That doesn't. I don't care. I just want to see. I just want to hear the music and you know what I'm saying and shit like that. But like I know he's way better at keeping up with like charts and stuff like who did well digitally and physically and stuff like that. That's more like his thing that I know he's like more better at. Because that shit's like that's just over my fucking head. But I don't know. It just feels like Stray Kids like they always put out shit and it's good, but it's just like I don't know. I have no idea. I did hear about IU and Sugar. Very excited about that. Even though I'm not keeping a buck with you, I'm not a big IU fan. But I mean, I already know like the song is going to like blow the fuck up. One because it's IU, and IU and Flop don't aren't in the same fucking category. That doesn't exist. So we already know that that's just gonna pop off.
You eat?
Huh?
You eat?
No, I'm not really hungry.
Motherfucker, go fucking eat.
If you leave me alone.
You're not hungry. You gotta eat something, nigga. You gotta eat food. Nourishment.
You know I'm like live on the internet, right?
Nah, you're lying.
Don't dead ass.
Where you going?
I'm on live. I'm doing a live stream. I haven't done one in a while.
Oh shit.
Want to say hi?
No.
Why?
I don't.
It's only like 8 people.
You still gotta eat though, bro.
Okay. Yes. Yes, that was my brother, yeah. That's what a normal how it normally happens in this house. Like I said, it's cool. But what was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? See, this right when he just busted my room, like all types of rules, like no knock, whatever. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, IU, yeah. So IU, I already know the song's gonna do really well. That's what, and then the fact that it's with Sugar, so of course that's even like an added bonus. Not only is he like producing the record, but he's gonna be featured on the record. So it's like I know people are like, why not Jungkook? Because I know like Jungkook is like a big IU stan or whatever, but I don't know, maybe that happened. I mean, that would be cool though. Like him and her this song together, like that would really be good though. But maybe in the future, I don't know. But yeah, that sounds like it's gonna. Like I said, I do think that's gonna do like really well with them. Big Bang though, like I have no idea. I don't know. Like I said, YG's a big ass fucking question mark. Says Joy is doing something with Crush. For real? Oh my gosh. I love Joy. That's my like imaginary girlfriend, if y'all didn't know. But yeah. Don't tell CL though. Cause like CL's like she's my wife though, but like I kinda got like some side hoes. but yeah, like that sounds. I'm excited about that. Joy and Crush. Okay. He's I ignore GOT7. I have to check out GOT7's new album. I had this conversation last night, bruh. Like it's weird because like in the beginning I was heavy into GOT7. It's weird. Okay, so like me and GOT7, like in the beginning I wasn't here for GOT7 because It was the YG Standing Me. I'm like, where's Winner Bitch? When it was supposed to come out like the end of 2013. So I'm like, okay, bitch, let's go. Like, I'm ready. 2014 hit, still no winner. So I'm like, okay, because we already know why you don't believe in clocks. So I'm like, all right, fuck whatever. So then, whatchamacallit, so then January hits and then comes GOT7. So I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. I'm honestly like, Girls. It's okay now, but like, obviously they've had way better songs since Girls. But I was like, okay, like I got into them like pretty fast. Like I was watching like all the shows, and every time he was on ASC, and you know what I'm saying, like all this other shit. I was buying all the albums. Like I was like a stan. But then I think like after I say once Flight Log Arrival hit, I'm like, I don't know. Like the music for me took a dive, but then it kind of came back up when they did 7 for 7. I was like, okay, I fucks with it. But then what was the album after that? I want to say the present album, but I feel like I'm missing something. But whatever. The album with Lullaby. I liked the title track, but I honestly wasn't too crazy about a lot of the solo songs. Like Bam Bam's was just like I had a feeling that was what was I was gonna get, and I wasn't feeling it. Definitely wasn't expecting Jackson's solo to be like real like trappy. So I was like, okay. But like when it came to like Jin Young and Young Jay, that shit was fucking predictable, to be honest. Um, I don't want to say Yu Young. I mean, I know Yu Young is more like the R&B one. Him and JB. Hence they had the subunits. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So like solo wise, I was like, oh, but I forgot about Mark. Okay, here's the thing. I honestly forget that Mark is in fucking GOT7, which is weird because he was initially my bias in GOT7. I don't know why, because like, it just feels like that child is never there. But like, I be forgetting the same thing with Suho and EXO. Like, I be forgetting his ass is in EXO. I don't know why. But like, it's not like really Suho gets a lot of lines in EXO songs and shit, and it's not like Mark gets a lot of lines in GOT7 shit. So maybe that's probably why. But yeah, I was just like, so I'm like, all right. And then like I didn't hear the last album, but like the title track I really liked, and this one was cool. I was like, okay, all right. So I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, like me and GOT7 was kind of weird. It's kind of like up and down and shit. Okay, so let me look at so the title track is not bad. Okay. Yeah, post 2015 music, particularly Hard Carry, GOT7 for me personally. Yeah, I know Hard Carry was not everybody's forte, and I get it. Totally get it. I do feel like JYP needs to invite more producers in helping their idols with production. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Because I know, like, for the most part, like, JYP is, like, in-house for the most part. Same thing with YG. Like, I honestly wish that YG would let other producers do shit for other people. I mean, like, I get it. If you have people in the group that can do it, why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, when it pertains to Winner, Minho, and, Sungyoon and Sunghoon, I know they do a lot of shit for their music. BI was doing everything for Icon. You know what I'm saying? G does everything for Big Bang. So like I get it, but I just feel like how much longer are we gonna keep getting productions from Teddy and shit? Like I feel like the man needs a fucking break. I mean for real. Like why not like try something else? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get someone from America. Get somebody from Korea. Get Groovy Room. I don't fucking know. Like, just, I don't know. Get Cold. I don't know. Just get somebody else to, like, do something for these groups and just see how it works. If it don't work, then go back to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with testing shit out, right? Get another producer to do something for, say, Somi or something. If you don't want to give it to, like, the big groups, okay, cool. Give it to, okay, give somebody to Somi, right? Get someone to her, test it out, or the treasure group, right? Give something to them, try it out. If it don't work, then go back to Teddy. How about that? Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with trying new things, but like when you keep going with the same fucking formula, it's just gonna get old and tired. I feel like that's how I feel with like Blackpink. I honestly feel like with Blackpink, I know this is like really kind of controversial saying what I'm about to say, but fuck it. I honestly feel like they just give Blackpink 21 leftovers. And I said what the fuck I said, but I really do feel like that. Like, I honestly wish from the very beginning that Blackpink were their own group. Like, why couldn't y'all just give Blackpink their own style, their own sound, their own lane? Come into this new generation on some new shit, but no, like, let's make another 21. But then I feel like, I honestly feel like they're going down the same road as them. Because think about it. How the fuck is Blackpink one of the biggest fucking groups on YG, but the catalog is so small? You know who else had the same thing? 21. I'm just saying, like, it blows my shit. It really does. The fact that these bitches was at Coachella, one of the most anticipated performances at Coachella. Hello. Um, you know what I'm saying? Their world tour was successful. You know what I'm saying? Videos going in the millions and millions of views, doing songs with fucking Dua Lipa and now Gaga and all this other shit. How come we're not getting more material from them? That I don't get. Even like, and you know what also bugs the hell out of me lately is that when it comes to Japanese, and it's not even just, I'm just talking about just K-pop, period. These companies got lazy as hell. And I know I'm not the only one that probably feels like that. You notice that when someone releases up something in Japan nowadays, it's only like one or two songs in Japanese and everything else is in Korean. Y'all are getting lazy as hell. It's fucking annoying. Cause like I wanted to get Stray Kids Japanese debut, but it's only like three songs in Japanese. Everything else is in Korean. Big Bang did that with the main album. Like, that's why I never really bought it. Like, I bought the play button, but like I never really bought the album because they only had like 3, 4 songs in Japanese. Everything else was in Korean. Same thing with Blackpink. Like, what happened to full Japanese albums? What happened? What's up with that? Like, these companies are getting wild lazy, bruh. Like, they're getting so fucking lazy. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way, but I just feel like if you're gonna have them do shit in Japan, then let them do shit in Japanese. Like, don't half-ass it. Like, because then when they do shows in Japan, most of the shit's gonna be in Korean. Damn. But yeah, I think a lot of people are like over it when it pertains to Blackpink, though. Like, not the group, I'm talking about just how like YG is handling them. They're over it, and I do not blame them at all. Cause it's like, come on. Like, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that like this is happening. I don't know. But I mean, what else? Yeah, like with BTS, like I haven't listened to like I mean I know recently like they just releasing singles, but like when BTS releases an album, like what was it like their last Japanese album was like Youth? I think Youth was like their last like album, not just a single. It's all Japanese. Like and especially like with Blackpink, like these bitches ain't got nothing but time. Y'all can't have them just release something in Japanese. Like, oh my god, like you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like when it comes to like Girls' Generation and Super Junior and TVXQ and Shiny and old Big Bang shit, that was all in Japanese, bruh. It wasn't just, two songs in fucking Japanese and everything in fucking Korean. I'm like, so fucking aggravating. But anywho, um, trying to think what else is going on. Speaking of BTS, I really wanted to see all the guys for Jingles. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bummed that they're like postponing the tour, but at the same time, like, you know what I'm actually surprised at? I'm actually surprised that Korea is still having people enlist with the whole pandemic going on. I'm thinking like, is that a good idea? Like, I mean, like, are they testing them before they enlist? Because I mean, think about it. You have somebody enlist. What if they get symptoms? What if they got it, and then you can spread it to the whole fucking, you know, base? Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was actually surprised that they're still having people enlist. I figured maybe they would have like kind of put a pause on people enlisting because they can still get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't work for the military, but who knows? I mean, they do. Yeah, they definitely better than over here. I will say that. I will definitely say that. Yeah, Korea has definitely been better with going like when things going on over there than it is over here. This is a fucking hot ass mess over here, but they're showing the rest of 92 lines going this year. Yeah, man, it's just like. I mean, for me, I never really get too bent out of shape when it pertains to people enlisting because you gotta go. So my thing is like, would you rather them go and serve their country and be back, or they don't serve their country and be hated forever? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people make it to be such a big deal because I mean, let's be real. It's not like they're going to war. You know what I'm saying? No one's being shipped out to other countries and fighting other people. You know what I'm saying? North Korea and South Korea seem like they cool for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no beef for the moment, so everything Gucci. So I just don't feel like people be getting like so upset when people have to enlist. Like this has been in the culture for fucking decades upon decades. It's 2 years. You'll be alright. Damn, like you'll be acting like it's the end of the world. Like oh my god, like I going to the military. That's so fucking aggravating. And then props to Korea for sending. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You know, saying they're sending masks to Maryland. Awesome sauce. Speaking of, I gotta wait for my shit's in the mail. Damn. I still haven't gotten my fucking mask yet, and I'm irritated because 18 months. Okay, yeah, so it's even shorter. It's like, bro, you blink and that's it. You blink and they'll be done. It's like, listen, they gotta go. I remember when they was trying to like really like trying to get them exempt from being. I said, no, 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 no. Listen, just because they did, you know what I'm saying, they brought money into the country and shit like that does not give you an exemption from doing military service. Because if that's the case, that should have been exempt for people like fucking, I don't know, fucking Super Junior and TVXQ and Big Bang and Shiny and like, you know, other people from the Hallyu Wave. They should have been exempt if it was like because, you know, they brought, you know, money into the country and shit like that. Like, girl, I don't want to hear that shit. Bro, let them go, serve their country, and keep it moving. Like, that's the thing where, like, when like, cultures kind of get, like, you know, cultural differences kind of get in the mix and shit, but, like, just let them serve and keep it, like, once you're done, you're done. I mean, because I remember, like, there was, like, groups that, like, debuted, like, a couple of years, like, I say, like, maybe, like, 2013 or some shit. And people was like, oh, yeah, I already served already. They just went and knocked it out. Went, did it, they're done. Don't gotta go again. Like, they're done. So, I don't know. What else is going on to talk about? I don't know. I gotta do a video for my photo cards because my photo card binder is big and I'm gonna I'm gonna have to get another photo card binder. I don't know where to put it, but I'm gonna have to get another binder because it's a lot. And it took me like majority of my binder is like organized, but it took way longer than I thought it was gonna take. I'm like, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work trying to organize shit, I swear. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, like what else is going on? Like what's the tea, y'all? Like what's good? I feel like I'm sort of kind of lost in the sauce, sort of kind of. Um, there hasn't really been no drama though. Like it's been kind of dry-ish. This whole like Corona shit. I'll say, well, now with people slowly getting into J-pop groups like JO1, did I say that right? Oh, I said it right. It's influence they won't have to. Or, you know, I'm just like, oh, okay. I know what to talk about. Boys Love. Okay, so like I know Sam and Mason will talk about it all the time, and honestly, in the beginning, I didn't give two damns about Boys Love. I said I don't care, but then I would feel so awkward when we would talk up, when they would talk about it. I'd be like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, and I'm just like, what the? I don't know. So I was like, you know what? Let me just watch it and just see what's the tea about fucking Boys Love. And so I watched Darn Type. I still haven't started Love by Chance, but bruh, Darn Type was a lot. It was a lot. And I feel like I don't know if I should talk about it. I don't want to spoil it for people, but what I will say is that like shit gets dry like in the middle of the season. Like that shit was dragging ass. I'm like, can we? Because normally, like how like my brain, I have a short ass attention span. So like if shit don't catch my attention, like the first episode or two, it's a dub. That's just on period. Like that's with a lot of shit. Like when it comes to like shows and mostly shows, movies depends, but like TV shows and shit, if it's not if it's not like triggering something in me, I don't watch it. Like what was it? It was my brother was trying to get me to watch the show on Netflix. It's a show called Messiah. Now, me and religion don't know her. So like a lot of it was like going over my head and I just was just like this shit is just dry. It was so dry. Like my brother trying to give me water. I was like, girl, I don't. I was like, I don't care. Like I was like, okay. I'm like, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I don't think I made it to like the first fucking episode. I said, I can't, bro. I'm sorry. I'm like, mm-mm. So yeah, like if something doesn't intrigue me, like I'm surprised I made it through like majority of like My Lovely Girl, which was a drama with Rain and Crystal. That was a lot. That was a lot. Like, what the fuck is with this drama? I didn't finish it though, but I was like, I can't. I did it for Rain, bro. I did it for Rain. It was his first drama from like getting out the military. So I'm like, okay, bitch, you wanna watch it? Bitch, I couldn't. Like I didn't finish. Like the first drama I started was Isis. Was Isis or Iris? Isis. Isis? Was it Iris? Ice. The one with top. The one with Lee Byung Hun and Kim Tae Hee. I want to say it's Isis. I want to say that's what the name of the fucking drama was. But I started it because of course Top was in it. But that's when I discovered who Lee Byung Hun and Kim Tae Hee were. And like I got to like episode 4 and I just like never finished it. And from what I was the one, yeah, that one, the one where like Rain was trying to shack up with like his dead fiance's sister who was Crystal, and like he knew that she was this. It was weird. It was so weird. It was so fucking weird. I was like, okay, bitch, I can't. I can't. Like I tried, like I really, like I said, I made it through episode 9, and I'm like, I could have finished it, but I said, bitch, I cannot. Like, some of these storylines and dramas just don't do it for me. Like, it's just I can't with the fucking trope of like the poor girl gets with the rich asshole, and like the mama don't like her, of course, and I can't. Like, I just could not. I can't. Yeah, and then like Elle was like a whole douchebag in like the beginning, and then like started feeling Crystal. I'm just like, what is going on here? I couldn't. I just can't. So like, yeah, me and K dramas is just like it's a lot. It's a lot. And there's some things about boys love I don't really get down with. Like I feel like the age differences is kind of weird. I'm like a little suspect in my opinion. And I feel like some like well, I only watched Thorn Type, but some parts in Thorn Type I was a little uncomfortable, just a tad. I'm like, but I don't know. That's like if that's like heavy in boys love, I don't know, but we'll have to see when I keep watching. So I know the tropes and the weird ass kissing and when the guy grabs the girl's wrist really yeah, like why is y'all so fucking aggressive, bro? Like yeah, like I said, K drama tropes just no. Like it's just so fucking it's just weird. I'm like and like people think that shit is cute, like oh my god, like he slammed her against the wall and then like the kissing is yeah, like kissing is like really fucking weird. I'm like you know, like, I'm like, bro, you waited like 14 episodes. Kiss this bitch. Like, are we really like we really waited like half the fucking season or half the fucking show and you kiss her like episode 16? I'm like, bitch, I can't. And then half the time the kiss is like so fucking awkward. But then you got people like Rain that like stick the tongue down your throat. Like I'm like, okay, okay. But child, okay, okay. But yeah, like K drama is just like I can't, child, I can't. Um, I did hear about the thing with Heechul though, when like that fucking reporter was like saying some like foul shit about Sterling and Kuhada, and I'm just like, why are we talking about people that aren't here anymore? Like, that's very tacky, if you ask me. Yeah, I did hear about the whole thing with Keehan and Homegirl from Cosmic Girls. I'm like, 5 years, huh? I'm like, hey, fuck it. The fact that they supposedly like they kept the shit on the low for that long, because usually like, and it's funny because like I know Dispatch is like mad as hell because they hadn't put up on business on Front Street in like all year. I just remember like when the hi when like 2020 first came and people was waiting like, oh, who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the couple that start a new year? And then we never got it. And then next thing we know, boom, Chin is like, he got a pregnant fiance. It was like, what? Wait a minute. Or time out. Bitch, I like I said, I know Dispatch is mad as hell though. Like I know they mad. I know they big mad. Like I said, I haven't put no one's business out on Front Street in like a hot minute, but I don't know. But I mean, if they are dating, then I mean, cool. That's cool. Speaking of Monster X, wait, was Heechul? Yeah, no, Heechul was this year. Was it? Heechul was no. I think he no. I think Heechul and Momo was either. I think they were the end of last year. I want to say the end of last year. Why I want to say this year? I don't know, but something tells me that it was actually this year. But hold up. How come I typed in Heechul the first thing that popped was Momo? Huh. Let's see. Damn, they talk about it in Teen Vogue. Wow. Why is this? Why is this a story on Teen Vogue? Is this really that deep? Okay, Teen Vogue. I guess Johnny has to talk about. It was the second. Yeah, it was January 2nd that they had announced that they were dating. So, yes, it was the second of this year that they had announced that they were dating. Yeah, it was this year. I was like, why? I feel like it was like late last year because I could have swore like it felt like it could have been last year because like I know it was like the end of the year type shit, but then like but according to the article it was this year. Okay. But yeah, I remember when that happened, like people were like, oh my god, she's dating each other. Like yeah, people acting like Momo was like 12. I'm like, she a grown ass woman. She wanna date Heechul, then fucking so be it. Like when me and age differences, it's weird. Like I guess it depends. Like I'm not gonna lie. Yes, there is kind of a gap, but I guess if there is some kind of, because I know people be like, well, what do they have in common? You know what I'm saying? He's older. Like he chose like we're like close in age than I am with Momo. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, what do they have in common or da da da? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Love is weird. Love is weird like that. And it's funny because it just got me thinking about 90 Day Fiance. Like I sort of kind of been watching it. Like my brother's girlfriend is watching it, so like I watched a little bit with her, and like some of these couples, I'm like, girl, oh no, bitch. I mean, yeah, the age difference is. I mean, cause like my parents had an age gap. When my parents got married, my mom was 23. Yeah, she was 23. I wonder was she pregnant with me at the time? maybe. She was 23, and well, she might have been 22, whatever. She was like in her early 20s, and my dad was in his late 20s. So like, yeah, my dad was born in the 1960. My mom was born in 65. So like, there was like, it wasn't like a huge. It was like a little gap, little gap, whatever. But you know, what I'm saying, not like theirs though. But like, you know, I guess like back in the day, like not everyone had a small gap. Really, I think I don't know. I guess it's just I guess a generation thing, but I guess it also just depends on the person. Like some people don't like big age gaps. Some people don't like small. You know what I'm saying? Like it was reminding me of like I don't know if y'all watched Love Is Blind. If y'all haven't, bitch, y'all need to watch that show. Had me dead, right? So it was a chick named Jessica, and she was interested in this dude named Mark. So they were 10 years apart. He was 24, she was 34. And that's all the fuck she kept talking about. Like, because he's like younger than me. He's younger than me. He's younger than me. I'm like, okay, so do you want to be with this man or not? Spoiler alert, they ain't together. But I was like, oh my God, she was so fucking annoying. I know a lot of people did not like her for good reason. But yeah, that's a show. Like, if you want to, like, watch some crazy shit about relationships and shit, Love Is Blind was very interesting. Like, if y'all don't know, it's on Netflix. Long story short, it was a show was like an experiment. So like they took a group of men and a group of women, and they put them in these pods. So like you're having conversations with this person, but you don't know anything with it. You can only hear their voice. So you have no idea what these people look like. And then you got to get engaged within like 2 weeks. So if you get engaged, you go have this little pre-honeymoon, and then you get married within like a month. Crazy, I know, but like, and then like you move in together, you gotta meet the family, and then it's like nobody knows that like. So say like if I went on the show, my brother, my grandma, like no one would have known what the fuck I was doing. They just would have known I was on a show, but there was no contact with the outside world, so I couldn't be like, yo, da da da. I couldn't tell nobody. You couldn't tell nobody really what was going on until like once you got back to the States or whatever. The show was very interesting. I know they're doing another season, and I'm very excited about that. Also, my uncle started using Netflix, and that's the first thing he picked to watch. It's very interesting. I'll say that, and then it's like that is just like these couples, like, again, you fall in love with this person who you get engaged to within days. Some people like getting engaged within like days, which is not normal for people. I mean, some people it depends, but normally people don't get engaged that fast. Yeah, that show was fucking bonkers. And another show that I really liked was The Circle. I know they have different versions in like different countries now, but like The Circle was pretty cool. Like basically you have a group of people in this apartment complex or whatever, and they have like their own apartment, like a whole apartment, like their own apartment, like by themselves, dolo. And cook your own food, all this other shit, and then you participate in games and blah blah blah, and like whoever got like eliminated. Oh, and you couldn't see them either, so you couldn't see. You couldn't see what the other person looked like. You could only you couldn't hear them, you couldn't talk to them nor see them. So you only talk to them via like The Circle, like so like on some messenger type shit. And people was out here catfishing and shit. Like the shit was wild, but it was it was a really good show. And that was like I never really watched Netflix like that. Only like I never watched the shows or just only like movies and shit. But yeah, like if you want to like since we're in quarantine and shit, I would suggest those two shows. like it's just like you want to watch some like type shit. This other show like I might start watching. I forgot the name of the show, but it's the show where like these people on the island and they can't have sex for like a month, and whoever lasts the longest gets like $100,000. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all like shit I was watching prior, like fairly recent. Trying to think. I started Tiger King. I watched the first episode. I didn't finish it, but I have to finish it because I heard like shit is bananas with that fucking show. Yes, thank you. Yes, Too Hot to Handle. Yes, that's the name of the show. I think I might check that out. It's weird because like dating shows like but at the same time I used to watch like I watched all 3 seasons of, Flavor of Love, both I Love New Yorks, and like I was really into like the dating reality shows back then. Like yeah, like Flavor of Love, I Love New York, the one with Ray J, the one with Tila Tequila. Y'all probably don't even know who fucking Tila Tequila is, but she had one, and it was weird because like, and it wasn't weird, but it was definitely unique because it was men and women. So like Tila Tequila, like she was popping off MySpace, and they gave her a show, and it was like a group of dudes and a group of women trying to get with her because she was bisexual, which again was fucking unheard of at that time. That was like you've never seen no shit like that on television at that time, but that shit was bananas. But yeah, I used to watch all them shits. Rock of Love. Oh my god. I was just like obsessed with like trash fucking reality TV. What was that one show? I don't know if y'all ever really watched. Like I said, I'm not sure if y'all were familiar with these shows, but there was this one show that like got canceled after like 3 episodes because it was this Megan Wants a Millionaire. So this girl Megan, she was on Rock of Love, and so they gave her own show. Yeah, like BGC. Oh, I used to. Now you got me thinking. I used to watch Bad Girls. Bro, I used to watch Bad Girls Club like religiously. That's bad. That's bad. But it was like so fucking ratchet. But I love that shit. Like, I think I watched from episodes like seasons 2 to like 8. I think I may have not watched season 3. Yeah, season 3 I didn't watch, but because I think at the time I didn't have oxygen at the time, so like I was watching at my homegirl house. But yeah, BGC, bitch, talk about ratchet shit. I remember one of my homegirls, she wanted to be on the show. I was like, girl, you gonna see kids sit home the first night because you gonna put somebody's head through a wall. So no. You gonna be back in Jersey with the fucking quickness. Like she was dead ass. She really wanted to be in a show. I'm like, girl, don't do it. Like, no. But yeah, like shows like that. Oh yeah, bro. I loved America's Next Top Model. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, I was obsessed with that. Like I said, shit like that. I was obsessed with them shits. Oh my god. Season 1 of Bad Girls Club? No, I've seen like clips and shit, but I've never actually watched like the whole first season. I don't know if you can really find it like that. I'm not sure. But I didn't really see that. But yes, what I was getting into Megan Wants a Millionaire. So yes. So what happened was Megan, so like the premise of the show was Megan presented herself as like this trophy wife on Rock of Love, like that type of shit. And so what happened was they gave her a spinoff, and the premise of her show was she was going to find a millionaire. So every dude that was on there had money. And so we got to episode 3 when the show got canceled because one of the dudes on the show actually killed his wife. Like, brutally murdered this woman. I'm talking like the only way they was able to identify her was through her breast implants. I shit you not. Like he took like he fucking like teeth gone, fingertips gone. Like you couldn't like there was no way. Like he brutally murdered this woman and stuffed her in a suitcase. I swear on my mama. He does this was legit. This actually happened. And he like chucked her in like a dumpster somewhere in a fucking suitcase. And so once they found out what happened, homie booked it to Canada and he committed suicide. Like he was like hiding out in some random hotel in Canada and he ended up committing suicide after like the cops was like looking like they was looking for him and shit. But yeah, that shit was crazy. And like and then because of that, they never did show I Love Money 4 because he had won that season. So that shit was like no one's ever seen it. They never I don't think they ever aired it. But that shit was crazy. But yeah, I used to love all those fucking ratchet ass TV shows. Like BGC, man. I think what was my favorite season? I want to say season 2. Season 2 is one of my favorites because I mean Tanisha, bruh. Like Tanisha, honestly, she like made that season. Oh my god. I honestly I really could not have been on the Bad Girls Club because one, I don't act like that. But two, the shit that they was doing to them girls, I would have been in jail. I would have been in jail. For like multiple murders. Like once you play with my food, first of all, once you play with me sleeping and you play with my food, that's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're done. You're dead. That's it. Period. Like I do not like when people that's why like I have like on my phone like do not disturb because I used to get calls all hours of the night from people from like friends and shit and I'm like, yo, nah. So that was like no. And then like when people play with your food, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Like once you play with somebody's food, that's not cool. That is not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't pay nobody stuff. I mean, like when it comes to like throwing someone stuff in the pool, I mean it's you can get more stuff, but like when someone like you're eating something and then like someone does something to your food, like that's a violation, but like you gotta go. Like, like it's a wrap. It is a fucking wrap for you. But yeah, I don't think I could ever do Bad Girls Club. And then so that was crazy. I can't remember the seasons, but like the one with the Mexico season. Oh, bitch. That was the last one I saw. My God. How Megan beat two bitches up at the same time still blows my mind. Like, and then what was homegirl named Christina? She's from Jersey City. But like her and like was it Julie? Who child? I used to watch The Challenge. But I got sick. I mean, listen. The Challenge has been on since like what? The fucking 90s, bruh, or like at least early 2000s. I'm sorry, but I'm really not going to sit here and watch a bunch of 40-year-olds from like Road Rules and Real World try and win money. Like, y'all ain't got shit else to do. Like, for real, like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Girl, I got tired of that shit after like a few years. I said, okay, I can't. That's what, seriously, y'all like up there with like Survivor. Like, I can't. Like, I cannot. Like that no. So yeah, I stopped watching The Challenge years ago. But I used to watch it, but 35 seasons, I can't. Like, I can't. It's, I don't know if you want. In the last episode, a guy sprayed a fire extinguisher. See what I'm talking about? See, people want to get their ass beat. But yeah, yo, I mean, like I said, I'm telling my age, but yeah, I used to watch those, like back in the day. Those was like, I used to love watching them shits back in the day. Um, like the Real World, like I grew up with the Real World, so like, I mean, I started watching it like, ooh, I think the last season I watched was like Sydney. That was like the early mid 2000s, I think. I used to watch that shit. I wasn't really too crazy about Road Rules. I was more of a real world kind of girl, but I remember watching that shit. I was like obsessed with MTV though. Like I used to watch MTV like as much as I watched like cartoons. It was like Nickelodeon and fucking MTV was like all I watched all the time. I think that's kind of like why like I know a lot about pop culture because I used to constantly fucking watch MTV like clockwork. Like it's crazy. But yeah, I used to watch like all them shows, yeah, like BGC and all them fucking of love shows and what was some other shit I used to watch. I never actually watched The Simple Life, the one with Paris Hilton. I never actually watched that show. Never actually watched it. I know of it. Like I know about the show, but I never actually watched it. Um I can't think of any other like older shows from like the 2000s I used to watch, but yeah, like I was really into like watching like I said MTV, BET. Oh, College Hill. College Hill was a good one. It was like the black version of like the Real World, which is for college kids. The crazy, I think the Virgin Islands, bitch. That season was nuts. Like that fight with I forgot Shorty's name, but I know one of them was named Crystal or something. Mm, 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 mm. That show was that fight. Like homegirl's whole face was like bloody because she got cracked in the face with a shoe. They need to bring back College Hill. Like, need to start showing on these reruns and these other shows. Bring back College Hill. College Hill was lit. So, were you more of a MTV or VH1 person? I was more of an MTV person. Like growing up, I was all about MTV. But as I got older, I got more into VH1 a little bit. And see, I wasn't into Disney because I didn't have the Disney Channel. Like I had it I think I had it for a short period, like around the early 2000s. But yeah, like I didn't have it for long. That's when I had legal cable. That's when I just had legal cable. A legal cable. Okay, but yeah, but yeah. I was more of a Nickelodeon / Cartoon Network kind of girl than a Disney girl. So like I never watched That's So Raven or like Phineas and Ferb, and I couldn't stand High School Musical. I know y'all gonna hate me, but fuck High School Musical. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Jesus. I couldn't. Like, but I fucked with the Cheetah Girls. I fucked with that though. I did. But I never got into fucking like that Camp Rock girl. Eh, 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 I think because I think at that time I was a bit older, like heading to like my 20s. I'm like, but it's funny because I was in the Glee. I was a fucking hypocrite. I was such a hypocrite because I loved Glee, but I could not stand High School Musical. Like, girl, I could not. Um, I did watch Degrassi. I didn't have like I said, I didn't have Teen Nick at my house. I had other channels, but I didn't have that shit. Go figure. So my homegirl had it. So like I watched, like I wasn't an active watcher of Degrassi, but I did watch it. And I remember I was watching. This was when Drake was on there, and I was like, "Oh, he cute. Why he in a wheelchair?" I was like, wait, why he in a wheelchair? Like, I did not know what the fuck was going on. And then I didn't know that, like, Degrassi went deep in, like, the 90s. I had no idea until, like my friend was telling me about it. And I was like, oh, but yeah. Yeah, that's how I discovered Drake was through Degrassi. But, like, I wasn't, like, an active watcher of Degrassi. But I remember, like, a few of the characters, like, oh, my God. Shit, I'm trying to remember. Paige, Manny, JT. What was that? Oh my god, Toby, poor Toby. Um, Spinner. Oh my god, what I remember faces, but I can't remember all their names and shit. But like that era of Degrassi, what I saw was pretty lit. Um, but yeah, like I wasn't like having because like I said, I didn't have the channel, but I did watch like some episodes, and I did watch the episode when Drake got shot. Poor Jimmy, poor Jimmy. I watched the episode when that was sad when JT died. That was fucked up, bruh. That was fucked up. I remember when Toby pretty much died. Oh, that was fucked up. Like I remember that. I remember when Manny was out here being like a whole thought. Like I remember that shit, bruh. Damn. I have a pretty good memory because I remember them. Like I remember those moments and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. I couldn't stand Paige though. There's people I just like I couldn't like. I just couldn't. What else? Oh, what's the show with the girl named New York? Berlin. Oh yeah. Um, she had I Love New York. She had those shows, and then she had like New York Goes to Hollywood, New York Goes to Work. So like she had like hella fucking spin-offs with VH1. Exactly. I didn't have Disney until '02. I was more of a Cartoon Network person, and Nick was my second, then Disney. Oh, okay. So I wanted to watch Degrassi on the end, but I didn't have the damn for real. Like I didn't have it either. Yeah. So I didn't understand. It was like especially channel like oh, right. Yeah. So like I didn't know the end was like some separate shit. So I was so bummed that I didn't have it. I'm like, I got all these other illegal channels, but I ain't got this shit. I was so mad. Like I had like freaking like two pay-per-view channels, but didn't but I did not have the end. I was so upset. I was like so like I said, I would go to my homegirl house and we would, I would watch Degrassi and stuff there. Um Well, like I said, I'm really telling my age. God damn. I remember all them shows. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. I'm watching like Rugrats now because there's nothing else on TV right now, even though it's almost midnight. But I wasn't really a fan. I kind of stopped fucking with Rugrats like once like Kimmy kind of came into the picture. I'm like, nah. The end now is I think now it is just like Teen Nick and just Nicktoons. Nicktoons? Hold up. Yes, like Teen Nick and just in Nicktoons. Yeah. So like yeah, the end is now. Nah, it's not a thing no more. Yeah, it's like pretty much like all like the teen shows is pretty much on like Teen Nick. But to be honest, I feel like Teen Nick is really what they be having on here. No, I think it's more like Nick or whatever. But like you look at like that Henry Danger. See, first of all, Nick these days is lame as hell. I don't like any of these new shows on here. To be honest, I'm like, girl, lame. like shows like that used to be on like Teen Nick and or not just like Nick and shit when I was growing up. Like they don't really have show like that. I know they brought back all that, which is cool, but I'm not. It's crazy because I got all these fucking channels on my damn television and ain't never shit the fuck on. This is why I'm always watching YouTube because ain't nothing ever on fucking TV. I'm like, damn. Like I got all these channels, and it's funny because like for years I didn't have cable. I didn't have cable. Like, yo, I fucked with Drake and Josh heavy. Damn. iCarly. Those are my fucking shows, bruh. I love iCarly. I never watched Victorious though. Never got into that. But like iCarly, Drake and Josh, like that type of shit. See that now, mind you, like I said, I'm in my 20s, like 1920. So I'm like in my 20s at this point, but I still fuck with them shows though. I was like, okay, hey. But yeah, it just blows my shit that how like I have all these fucking channels and ain't nothing on television. I don't get it, Jesus. I don't get it. I was like, this is why I always on fucking YouTube because honestly, for years, for like the past fucking like 5 years, I did not have cable. And I already knew that my grandmother was not gonna go for that to be hooking up another cable box in my room. She wasn't gonna go for that, so I just said fuck it. So that's why I just used to watch everything on. I used to watch everything on YouTube. But then I got like Hulu and shit. But I was content with that. But you know what I'm saying? I watch shit on here every now and then. But yeah, it's just like a lot of shit is just like nothing to watch. So I just be just throwing shit on TV, like, and it's crazy because, like, I don't know why I do this, but like, I still go on YouTube to watch episodes of Love and Hip Hop when I know damn well I can look at my fucking television. It's like I don't know why I do that still, but like I can honestly just like go Love and Hip Hop and then watch the episode, but I still look on YouTube when I don't have to. Like Love and Hip Hop. See, I can do that, but I insist on like trying to find illegal. I don't get it. I'm like, why, Jade? Why? Speaking of, I'm about to fucking no. God damn it! I fucked it up. Hold up. Love and Hip Hop. No commercials. That yeah, like I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know why I do that. Like I don't have to watch it. I don't have to like go on YouTube to watch the episodes anymore. Like I have cable. It's weird. It's like I said. I'm still getting adjusted to watching cable. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like I said. I'm used to just watching Hulu. I haven't really watched honestly. Like YouTube is like my main thing for television nowadays. It's just YouTube. But like I'll throw in like some Hulu every now and then, Netflix. It depends. But yeah, YouTube is where it's at for me for the most part. But yeah, I forgot that like I can actually watch. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I do that, but either way, um, what else I want to talk about? I don't know what else to talk about. I don't. It's cool that I got to get on here and just like yap off the mouth. Because I haven't done that in a long time. Like I was wanting to do that like weeks ago, but like once I get home from work, I just be tired. I'd be like, I'll do it later, and I never do it. Twice has a documentary? For real? I didn't know that. That's cool. Like, is it on YouTube? Or is it like on a channel? Like, Okay, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I know it was like, oh, and you too. Okay, it's like midnight, so okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but like I said, I just want to just come on here and just say what's happening with y'all. Um, I'm not even going to get into the whole BTS paved the way bullshit again because it's like, how many times you gonna have this fucking discussion? Like, I don't care. Whatever. Like, I'm not like, I feel like people shouldn't even like engage in that shit nowadays because like, what's the point? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's no need for people to kind of go down the list and be like, well, this person did this. Like we've had this discussion like I don't know how many times. So like I said, I'm not even going to engage in that per se. Um, but whatchamacallit, Wonho. Am I buying? I bought the Super M and I bought the wavy one, but that's it. Like I said, I honestly like I'm only really buying the wavy one because I never saw a wavy concert, and it's not like they'll do a show out here. So I would have just stuck with just Super M, but yeah, I did buy the wavy one, but that's it though. I'm not like buying the light stick and no dumb shit like that. I ain't doing that shit. Um, but yeah. Oh yes, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited about Road to Kingdom. Like I didn't really watch Queendom, but I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the guys this go around. Obviously, my bias is with Pentagon because I love Pentagon. But yeah, I'm a little biased with that, but but I'm excited for that. And what's some other shit that's coming out? I can't remember. I don't know if there's another show that's coming out. I know Sam like says I know she said she wants to like watch Kingdom. So that'd be cool. Something to watch. Um, but yeah, I'm just like annoyed that like it's gonna be like the concert's gonna be like 2 a.m. my time. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Man, I feel like Pentagon should have gotten their first win with a long time ago, but I don't know. Like they definitely had songs that could have gotten them their uh their first win, but it is what it is. Mm. Um. Oh, I totally forgot. Totally forgot. I think most of you guys in the room know that I was recently in a fucking car accident. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So Thursday, my brother and I were heading to work, and we're driving down the highway as we normally would. Whoop de whoop. There was a car. There was like a van in front of us, and there was a truck on the right of me. So again, we're just driving. Do do do. The next thing I know, the van cuts off the truck and the van slows down a little bit. And the next thing I know, the truck hard as fuck swerves into our lane. Now, mind you, it's on a flatbed. Now, yes, we're in a Charger. So like it's kind of low, but like I don't know. But so the truck like swerves hard as fuck into our lane, and so Julian's trying to like get control of the car, and he loses control and then we smack into the fucking divider. Bruh, it happens. And then the fucked up part about it, the van just kept going. kept going. I'm like, they had to have seen the accident. And the next thing I know, like, his airbag deployed. I'm fucking in pain, like, cause from like the seatbelt was like, so I had pain across my chest here from the seatbelt, and my knee, my left knee had slammed into like the center console or whatever. And then my brother, he had like hit his head on the fucking, you know, on his side and shit, cause we slammed pretty hard. And like, I'm just like, oh my God, like, it happened so fast. It was so scary. Like I've been in car accidents before, but not like this. And Julian had never been into a car accident, but I'm sitting like, oh my fucking God. And like the truck, we're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like for me right now, I still have a little bit of whiplash. Like so like I had been sleeping with my neck pillow. So like this is how I sleep. Like I've been sleeping for the past few days. So like what I do is I sleep. So like I bought this when I was going to Colorado for like on a flight, but I sleep with this on to kind of keep my neck like, like straight up and stuff like that. So it's like easier for me to sleep. But I've been like it's been okay. Like I just try not to turn like really fast and like a lot because it hurts like a little bit, but it's not like really bad. Like before, like I couldn't like really move my neck to the right at all. And like my knee, like I was like limping at one point, but like I guess like as the day went on, the pain kind of like like just like up here, like there was like when you would touch it, it was like tender, but I'm touching it now, like I don't feel no pain, so that's cool. And my brother, like we were gonna go to the hospital, but like we figured maybe that wasn't a good idea because of like the whole virus and stuff like that. We figured, oh, they may not take us or whatever the fuck. But so we went to urgent care, but they told him he had to go to the emergency room because he had to get a CAT scan and stuff like that. But we didn't end up going because it was just late. I was ready to go home and I was just tired. So like what happened was so the ambulance came, they checked me out, and they came and got the car. So like the car is pretty fucked up. Like the left side was on the ground. Like the driver's side wheel was completely off his fucking suspension. Like, and I know like he was pissed because like he had only had the car for like a month. So like he wasn't too happy. Um, but yeah, so what happened was after like that, so and mind you, we're on a highway, so we're like blocking traffic. So we're trying to like kind of like hurry up and kind of clear up everything. And so we were like, okay, well, we have nowhere to go. So we decided to just have an officer take us to the job. So we weren't that far. So the cop, now mind you, I've never, ever been in a cop car. And I damn sure never got patted down before. So that was weird. So like he's like, okay, we're gonna take you to the job, and first I gotta like pat y'all down, see if I got no little y'all. Never ever get into the back of a fucking cop car, especially if you're my size, because that shit was uncomfortable. I get it, you're a criminal, you're not supposed to be comfortable, but you literally have no room back there, like at all. Like you literally like this is literally how much room you have in the back of a fucking cop car. Dead ass. This is how much you got. So they drove us there to the job, and so like my brother's girlfriend, she picked us up, and then we went on. But yes, but thank you for those everyone that had was checking up on me and stuff like that. But yeah, we're okay. We're doing better. My brother didn't go to work today, but he'll probably go to work tomorrow. I went to work today. It wasn't too bad of a day, so I wasn't like like too crazy and shit like that. But yeah, so like yeah, we're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the whole process with the car and stuff like that. So that's all on his. That's his end. Um, so yeah, at the time I didn't have health insurance, so I can only imagine what that's gonna look like. But I got health insurance now. At least I just pay for my premium. I hate being an adult. Being an adult is lame as fuck, but you gotta do it. So yeah, so like I just, got health insurance. Just gotta like, wait for, them to finish the application and then, yeah, so which sucks because like the fucking insurance I got didn't cover dental. So I had to buy like a separate fucking insurance for dental. That's the thing. Like we were hoping that the truck, because like where we are, there's no cameras. So we're hoping that the truck, whatchamacallit, had a dash cam because he would be the only one that could get the thing for the van. Because we couldn't get there because it was just too fast. So like if the truck has a dash cam, maybe he got the place for the van because it's unfortunate because if they can't find the dude in the van, the truck, the person in the truck is going to be responsible, which is fucked up because it's like it isn't, but it is his fault because he did swerve into us, but it was caused because the person cut him off, which I think is incredibly stupid because why would you cut off a truck? Trucks can't stop on a dime. Like trucks take a minute to stop. And the distance between the van and the truck was not that big. So like had the truck was either going to slam into him or swerve into us. There was no other way around it. But yeah, that shit was really fucking scary. Really fucking scary. But I mean, like I said, I just feel bad for the dude in the truck because like it wasn't really his fault. But yeah, and then it's fun. It's crazy because the night before, Julian was telling me that at work he almost got into an accident. It was Wednesday because I didn't go to work Wednesday because I wasn't feeling well. And he was telling me that like a dude blew the light, and had he been like out on the road, he would have got hit. It was like the night before, and then the next day we get into a fucking car accident. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, like it don't matter how safe you are, you gotta worry about the other people around you because honestly, like I said, I've been doing this shit for almost a year now, and people. It's like I can't speak for other cities, but out here in Jersey, people cannot drive. People just do what the fuck they want to do. They literally are like weaving in between lanes, tailgating people, signals. You know what I'm saying? They driving all types of crazy. Like it's insane. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not safe. And so like, you know what I'm saying? I could really be careful, but the other people around me, I can't speak for them. So like, it's just yeah, people just really don't know how to drive and that's scary because like things like this happen and it happens to people all the time. You know what I'm saying? That it's just fucked up though. But I mean, I am happy, well not happy, but I am glad that like, neither of us are like seriously injured because that's the last thing we need is someone to be like incredibly injured, especially with this whole pandemic. Like we don't need that shit. But yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying, we're okay. Like I said, just trying to take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I have medication, but I haven't took it like the past couple of days because it's just like I've been, you know, I don't feel like I need it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but we're okay. But yeah, it's just like, bruh. Yeah, like I don't understand where people get their fucking driver's licenses from. I'll be like, who taught you how to drive? Like I'm not like those like really anal drivers, but I just like, bro, I just want to get to my destination in one piece. And then especially it's even like a bit more intense when I have someone in the car. Like, bad enough it'll be me, but like, what if, God forbid, I'm taking someone somewhere, I'm taking them home or somewhere or wherever, and this shit happens. So now I'm responsible for another person. Like, I mean, because I told you I got into a car accident last year, like last October. Somebody fucking blew the light. Did I say that? I think I don't know if I made a video about it, but I did get into a car accident like last October. And this is like kind of like when I first kind of like was getting into my job. So long story short, I had picked up a patient from a dialysis center. I was taking them home. And where the location is, people fly down that road a lot. So I'm at the light. So I'm trying to give y'all a vision of what's going on. So this is me, and this is another driver. So we're making our turns, right? Next thing I know, someone swipes the front of my van and smacks into the other person. That person's on the other side of the fucking road. And it happened so fucking fast. So I should have like maybe just stopped, but like I hit the brake mad hard. And I'm asking, I'm like, "Are you okay?" The person, he was like, he had hurt his wrist, like, as he was bracing himself behind my seat. So I pull over to the center where we were, the dialysis center. I go to see if everyone's okay. Then check this shit out. The dude that hit the other driver, he started barking at me like talking about, "Oh, it's your fault." I said, "Yo, y'all, I've never been that pissed ever." The fact that homie tried to blame it on me, nah, like I was about to go to jail because like he was about to get slapped, real shit. Like he wasn't in my face, but he was like in my air. He was in my like space, and he was talking about like, "Oh, it's your fault. He's like, you, da da da." I'm like, how is it my fault when we had the light? We had the green light. You didn't. You blew the light. You hit us. Now you got this fucking teenager who's probably scared and thinking, "Oh my God, he's going to get in some type of trouble and shit like that." But y'all, like, the cop had to separate us because, like, if he kept going, he's about to get fucking slapped. Like, and I don't. I honestly, I'm not a violent person. Like, I'm really not. But he was about to bring it out in me. Like, if he kept going, like, honestly, like, I'll say this. If it was my fault, I would have said it's my fault because the cops are going to figure out who did it anyway. So why lie? But eventually, dude fessed up and he took responsibility. So, so he probably had to pay for 3 people's medical bills because 3 people went to the hospital. I didn't. I drove myself to the hospital, but like, I think he went to the hospital. The kid he hit went to the hospital, and my passenger went to the hospital. And should I tell this part? Maybe, whatever. So what ends up happening was my passenger also got arrested. Why? Because he had warrants. I said, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Excuse me, what?" He got arrested, but he got out. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was crazy. And I was like, "Oh my God, I got into a class." Of course, like my mom, she was like, of course, she was worried and plot twist. So I'm like, what the fuck, got arrested? But it's crazy though. I said people on the road really only think about themselves. They do. So honestly, if my light is green, everyone else needs to not be moving. Yeah, like even like honestly, like when the light turns, I wait a few seconds because it'll be the one person that flies by. So like I wait a few seconds and then I go because you never know. So some of these drivers deserve to get their ass beat for real. So my hydro flask would have been upside someone's head For real, like honestly, like I said, if I knew I caused something, I would have said it's my fault. Because like I said, cops aren't dumb. They see accidents all the time, so they would have figured out who did it. They would have figured it out, and they figured out he ended up fessing up. I'm like, as he should have, but like like they be like Need for Speeding and fucking Fast and the Furious and shit. I'd be like, what's up with y'all? Ugh. I'm like, oh hell no. Like y'all motherfuckers be wilding on the road. I'm like, what the fuck? A mess. But other than that, but yeah, no, I'm okay. It's just I don't dwell on it too much because I still gotta go to work. I got these bills gotta get paid. So like, yeah. But now I'm okay. Just what I'm saying, like with my neck and shit, I'm just taking it easy. And then it was like, oh, like if it comes out to be, my brother's fault, are you gonna put a um what the fuck claim on my brother? I'm like, no, because I know it wasn't his fault. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else? I don't know what else there to talk about. We talked about Super M. Talked about um. Too much. Oh, I didn't talk about One Ho. Okay, so real quick, um, excited that Wanho is still out here. You know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna be releasing shit. I hope that this works out with this label though. I hope it works out. Like they actually like give him like promotions and shit. Um, and then um, Minzy left her company. Thank God. So that's always good news. I can't think of anything else that's been going on. Unless I'm missing shit. Unless y'all let me know because I have no. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so obviously with this whole pandemic, it's kind of hard to buy shit. But now I got stuff from Music Plaza, but again, I'm not sure how to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, like when it comes to like shipping and stuff like that, getting stuff from Korea is like getting stuff out the country is so difficult. So like if you hadn't bought anything, if you haven't bought anything before, like recently, it's gonna take you a minute to get it. Like I'll say that. So like I did buy some stuff from like some photo cards, like AT's cards from like Japan. So they're gonna take a minute, but it is what it is. That's probably why but at the same time, my fucking DPR album should have been here because that was before like really everything was like on lockdown, like shipping wise, but whatever. Um but yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna put it on the video because like I said, I just got some photo cards that I just bought and I'm waiting for Alex's package to get here, so I'm gonna add that in there as well. Um and I just got my Music Plaza package and stuff, and yeah. And I bought some other shit I probably shouldn't be buying, but we're late for that now. But yeah, that's really it. I think after this I'm gonna chill out though. I think I paid for enough shit. I think I paid for enough stuff. But but yeah, but yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to go because it is 12:16, and I know I can be on here for way longer. But I'm going to finally eat before my brother comes busting up in here and talking about you eat yet? And shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Even though it's like midnight, I really shouldn't eat this late, but I didn't eat. But um, Also, I ordered Astro's limited album, and I asked if they needed to pay. Oh, I need to pay extra, but they just sent it out without. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna head up out of here. Um, Astro got a limited album with a new shit. I don't know. Yeah, like they're only doing like DHL and EMS, so like it's going to be like more expensive to get your shit if you do it that way. So like with my Yes Asia package, I had to do express because I probably wouldn't have gotten my albums anytime soon if I not done. Then I got to do FedEx, but yeah, like shipping nowadays, like yeah, buying albums is gonna be tough, bruh. So like when it comes like these comebacks coming soon, like I said, Monster X is coming back soon. Um, who else? I think like Day Six is coming back. I think Becca's having a solo soon. Um, Chunga. So yeah, it's like a bunch of stuff's happening, but for us international fans, it's gonna be a bitch. It's going to be a bitch. So that's going to be tough for fans for right now because this whole pandemic, bro. But we got just gotta do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna go, and like I said, I'm eventually going to do my room tour. I promise. It's just give me a minute. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go to bed. Um, yeah, I just dropped the video yesterday. My favorite, whatchamacallit, my favorite debuts from 2008 to last year, and check it out and stuff, and yeah. So I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it was like spur of the moment, and I didn't really like announce shit, but I honestly wasn't sure if I was gonna actually do it when I was going to do it. But yes, I'm glad you guys came and chopped it up and stuff like that. Since I'm now settled in, I'm going to be doing these more often, just when I can, obviously. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be on Twitter. That's where you're gonna find me. So yeah, have a good night, and I will see you guys later, I guess. All right, night, guys.